Well, you've come to the right video because I'm going to let you in on a little secret, and that is that Powder Springs is one of the fastest growing cities here in Cobb County. Even niche.com gave Powder Springs an overall grade of an A, and they said that Powder Springs is number 8 in the best suburbs to buy a home here in the Atlanta area. You might be asking yourself, what is contributing to this extraordinary growth that Powder Springs is seeing? Well, in today's map tour, we're going to break it all down for you. We're going to show you everything that you need to know about Powder Springs. We're even going to dissect it for you. So don't worry, we got you covered. So by the end of the video, it is our goal that you'll have all the information that you need to know to determine if Powder Springs is the right place for you and your family. So let's check it out. Okay, let's take a look at Powder Springs, Georgia here on Google Maps. You can see Powder Springs, Georgia is outlined here in red. You can actually see where it's located from the city of Atlanta. Powder Springs is a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. It is located in the southwest part of Cobb County. Cobb County is part of the Metro Atlanta area, and the Metro Atlanta area consists of 11 counties. Powder Springs is one of the fastest growing cities in Cobb County. They're experiencing some significant population and housing growth over the recent years, and one of the reasons why they're having such tremendous growth is the location of where Powder Springs is from Atlanta. As you can see here in the map, it is just west of Atlanta, so it's really a good location in regards to people who might need to commute back and forth to Atlanta for work, or they have to get down to the airport. Also, if you're looking at some homes here in Powder Springs, it's worth noting that Powder Springs is in Cobb County. But if you're looking at homes in a certain zip code here in Powder Springs, the zip code is 30127, which is associated with Powder Springs, but this zip code does cover over both areas of Cobb County and also Paulding County. While the city of Powder Springs is in Cobb County, some of the unincorporated areas of Paulding County may overlap to some of the Powder Springs mailing addresses in the zip code again, which is 30127. So we just want to bring that attention to the audience watching this video. Sometimes you might be talking to somebody who says, yeah, I live in Powder Springs, but I'm actually in Paulding County. They're probably more than likely living in that zip code. Now, Powder Springs was incorporated as a city in 1970, and also as 2025, the estimated population here in Powder Springs was approximately 20,310 residents that live here, reflecting a 20.11% increase since 2020. So they've been experiencing some tremendous growth here in Powder Springs. This equates to an annual growth of 3.46%. which is really a notable higher than Cobb County overall. Their overall growth rate is 1.4% during the same period of time. Now, the median age of a resident that lives in Powder Springs is 40.7 years of age. So you're going to see a lot more younger families living in Powder Springs. And also you're going to see that the median household income in Powder Springs is approximately $96,961. If you're wondering, Matthew, a lot of times buyers who contact us will ask us, how many people that live in a certain area, for example, Powder Springs, how many of the people live there actually own their home and how many of them actually rent? And in Powder Springs, approximately 84% of the people that live there own their own home, and only 16% actually rent. So that's a really good ratio. It shows that there is a really strong demand and focus on home ownership in Powder Springs. And with that comes good growth, good strong community, and also home values continue to rise because you have a lot more homeowners here in Powder Springs. Now, as of April 2025, Realtor.com stated that the median list price of a home here in Powder Springs was $395,000, and also the median sold price of a home here was around $392,000. Now you might be asking yourself, Matthew, what are some of the contributing factors to this significant growth that Powder Springs is seeing? And there are a handful of factors that are contributing, but one of the main factors is that the city of Powder Springs has been doing an excellent job in regards to implementing some different economic developments here, different development strategies. and also some incentive packages that really are attracting business owners and also residents to the area. And they are really seeing the benefits of this implementation with the tremendous growth over the years. Also, here in Powder Springs, compared to some other suburbs like Marietta, maybe Smyrna, even Woodstock, Powder Springs still has a lot of land here. And what that equates to, if you we're having a lot of new construction communities being built here in Powder Springs, and with the land, having so much land, then the land is a little bit less expensive in Powder Springs for the home builder to purchase compared to some of these other suburbs, which then equates to more affordable housing. Also, another thing that people really enjoy about Powder Springs is because it is a little bit more quieter, a little bit more rural, and also just the overall traffic and congestion is a lot less. Just overall, it's just a much quieter town than Marietta or Smyrna, where a little bit more busier, a little bit more congestion and traffic. So that's one of the things that the residents really enjoy about living here. Just, for example, when we're talking to a buyer, myself or one of my team members are talking to a buyer that's moving here to Georgia from out of state, and we're just talking about what are the areas that they might be interested in? What is their lifestyle that they're interested in? And we start identifying some areas or just bringing up certain suburbs that they might be interested in. Usually when we talk to them about Alpharetta, or we talk to them about Roswell, or Marietta, or Smyrna, or the Bindings, most buyers that we talk to that are moving here from out of state have heard of these areas. And what that means is that these areas have really plateaued. They've gone through their fast growth period. So more people are aware of these areas, where Powder Springs, if we say this to a buyer, hey, based on what you're looking for, based on the lifestyle and your budget, have you ever considered Powder Springs? And a lot of them are like, never heard of Powder Springs before. And the reason why is it's still at the beginning stages of the growth. It hasn't been overdeveloped. So the benefit of that for you is that you can get in more of the ground floor when they're still building a lot more houses, a lot more multi business districts here in the area, and you can really benefit from that with really the equity that you'll see in your home. By the way, my name is Matthew. I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. I also moved to Georgia from Florida over 16 years ago and been loving it ever since. And welcome to my channel, North Georgia Life, where we cover everything there is to know about living in North Georgia and the surrounding suburbs, including the best neighborhoods, things to do, so you get a really good idea what it's like living here. Make sure you subscribe below so you'll be the first to learn about the current market here in Powder Springs, Georgia. My team and I love helping people just like you make a move here, even if that's in 5 days or 9 months. So give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us the email. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us. All our contact information is right here on the screen. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here to Powder Springs. I always like to show the audience the distance between the suburb that we're talking with in regards to Atlanta. So let's see what it says here in regards to the commute time and the distance. If you did live in Powder Springs and you wanted to go into the city of Atlanta, right now it says it's about 34 minutes commute time to get to Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. As you can see here, there are some yellow, so that means some congestion. If there isn't much congestion, then the commute time might be a little bit around 30 minutes. But again, it's still a really nice commute, easy to get back and forth. You did have to live down into Atlanta if you had to work in Atlanta and you were commuting from Powder Springs. You can see that the commute time, again, is probably between 30 and 35 minutes based on traffic patterns. We always encourage our audience, if you are looking at moving here and you do have to travel back and forth to Atlanta, we always encourage you to take a look at some different times of day in regards to what the traffic patterns are like, just to make sure that it's a place that you'd like to move to. I always like to show you some different areas. A lot of times we'll have buyers that will contact us and ask about different areas, maybe places they want to visit, especially if they do live in Powder Springs. So here's Powder Springs again, I circled in red. One of the first places a lot of people will ask us is Six Flags of Georgia. It's located right here off of I-20. It's a really close commute to Powder Springs to Six Flags. It'd only take you about 20 minutes to get there. So this is a place a lot of people like to go to. Got a lot of roller coaster rides, a lot of things to do there, especially if you get kiddos. We'd highly recommend you take a look and visit Six Flags of Georgia if you're ever here in Atlanta. Also right here we do have the Truist Park Stadium for the Braves, which is our baseball stadium. Also we do have the Battery right there, which is adjacent to the stadium, where you have a lot of different restaurants and different activities and things you can do, especially if you don't have a baseball game going on. A lot of times my friends and I will go down to the Battery just to hang out, enjoy ourselves, maybe have a nice meal, nice adult beverage. Some of my friends have some kiddos, so they like bringing them and they can run around in the green spaces. So to get over to Truist Park is only a 30-minute commute to get there, so it's a really easy commute from Powder Springs. Now, if you like football or if you do like soccer, we got the Mercedes-Benz Stadium located right over here by the Georgia Aquarium. We got the Falcon football team that plays there, and also the Atlanta United soccer team plays at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that's about a 30 to 35-minute commute from Powder Springs. Now also, if you did have to travel to the airport is a little bit south of Atlanta, not too far away from Atlanta, but it's a little bit on the south side of Atlanta. So if you had to go to the Atlanta International Airport to fly for work, if you had to go to visit some family, you want to take the International Airport here. And from Powder Springs, it's about a 35 to 40-minute commute from Powder Springs. Now also I'd like to show you the closest lake to Powder Springs. This is a larger lake. You do have some smaller lakes closer to you, but if you really want to get to a larger lake from Powder Springs, this lake right here, which is in Ackworth, is called Lake Allatoona. This would be the closest lake if you were interested in going out on a boat, go fishing, just enjoying yourself on a picnic area, and you want to go to one of the larger lakes here in the North Georgia area. We would recommend for you to take a look at Lake Allatoona. And again, that's only a 30-minute commute, so it's a really easy drive to get there. So I just want to show you those different areas, just in case if you were wondering, where's the stadium, where's the soccer, where we go see the soccer team, where we go Six Flags. Those are the main areas that a lot of our buyers that contact us are always asking us, so we just want to show it to you here on the video. Okay, if you're going to be flying into the Atlanta airport and you're going to be meeting myself or one of my team members, and you're wondering, Matthew, what's the best way to get out to Powder Springs if we're going to meet you out there? The best way to get out there would be you're going to take I-20 here out of Atlanta, and you're just going to head west on I-20. Once you get to this state road here, this is called State Road 6. And then from State Road 6, it turns into State Road 278. And that's going to take you right into the heart of Powder Springs. So that's going to be the best and fastest way to get to Powder Springs from the Atlanta airport to meet either myself or one of my team members. Now, I always like to show you the different highways and roads. So as you here in Powder Springs and also around the Powder Springs area, it just makes it much easier, especially if you're looking at some homes online. We highly recommend that you take a look at some of the roads that neighborhood that you're looking at is around. It just makes it a little bit easier to get around Powder Springs, but also it makes it easier to commute back and forth to Atlanta. This is State Road 278 here. And this just continues into Powder Springs as I shared with you, and then it just goes out and goes in this direction here. So this is a major road to be aware of. If you are looking at some homes, we'd recommend that you be mindful of State Road 278. Now this road here, as it splints off of 278, this is called Brownsville Road, which goes right into the heart of Powder Springs, which is really the historic downtown area. And then from here, that road turns into Marietta Street. From here, this road here is Richard Sailors Parkway on this side, and then as you travel along this way, it turns into Powder Springs Road southwest and goes into this direction. So that's another really good road to be aware of. And then this road here, which comes off of Marietta Street and goes in this direction, is called Austell Powder Springs Road Southwest. So those are some really good roads to be aware of, just to take a look at, especially if you're looking at some homes there. Also, I want to show you some of the roads to be aware of if you're looking at some homes and neighborhoods north of Powder Springs Road here. Again, this is Powder Springs Road right here. The first road is this road here, which goes north. This one is called Florence Road. This is another good road to be aware of. This other road here, right here, coming in that direction there, is called Old Lost Mountain Road. This run here is called New Macklin Road. And this last road here is called Hopkins Road. So again, this would be the other roads you should be aware of, especially if you're looking at some homes north of Powder Springs Road. And then up here, you got I-20 here, which goes in this direction here. And then this road here is called 360. So those are all the roads just to be aware of. Just want to point them out to you so you have a good idea of what are some of the main roads to be aware of. Now, the historic downtown area of Powder Springs is right here on Marietta Street. And one of the things you're going to see on Marietta Street, you are going to see several different restaurants that are available. So if you do like to eat and you're wondering, Matthew, where are the majority of the restaurants? It would be down by Marietta Street, down by the historic area. Also, you got the Havana Haven Lounge. This is a nice restaurant that really focuses on Cuban food. So this has some really great food, also a lot of different events. Got some music going on there. So if you like Cuban food, we'd highly recommend that you take a look at that restaurant. Also, we have Collet Country Store and Barbecue. So this is a nice country store with some barbecue. So one of the great things that I learned moving here to Georgia from Florida is that they got some great barbecue here. So if you really enjoy barbecue, you're definitely going to enjoy Georgia. But this is a nice restaurant here in the downtown area. So as you can see, all these different red dots are the different places that you could go to enjoy eating here in the downtown area. Now here in the downtown area, you do have a museum. It's called the Seven Springs Museum. It's the historic Bodiford House. This is a place you can come to if you do enjoy some history. You can come visit this house here, see what the Bodiford House was like. It's right here in the downtown area. So if you do enjoy history, we'd highly recommend that you take a look at that museum. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Now you do have, click in here, you do have the Thurman Springs Park. It's right here in downtown Powder Springs. It actually has an amphitheater here. So really this is one of the main gathering places for Powder Springs is this park. So we'd highly recommend that you take a look at this park. I'm just trying to see if they got some more pictures here. There we go. Got some music and concerts going on there. Also here at the park, they have several different annual festivals held here. So this is really where everything happens for Powder Springs right here at the Thurman Springs Park. So it's right here in the downtown area. If you're wondering, where is this park located? Also, the amphitheater is called the Hardy Family Automotive Amphitheater. So that's the name of the amphitheater here. And also you do have some baseball fields. Let's take a look here, see if I can pull them up here. Yep, so over here, actually here's some baseball fields. It's over by the Powder Springs Park area. As you can see here, so you have kiddos and you're interested in them getting in sports. Got some nice baseball fields right here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Also, you got Spring Hill Ballpark. Also, you got the Spring Hill Baseball Park. So you have several different type of baseball fields right here for the kids to enjoy, really close to the downtown area. Also, you have the park here. You have the Powder Springs Park Picnic Pavilion. So if you want to come for the day, bring the kiddos, enjoy the picnic. You have some playground here. So you can see that this is a really great park for you and your kiddos to enjoy here in the downtown area. Also, right here in the downtown area, you really have some nice local businesses the locals own that you can come, especially if you're walking down Marietta Street. You can see some of these local businesses. So I'm just going to take my little guy here. I'm going to put myself right here in the street. So you can see here, right here in this little area, you have the Bookworms bookstore, you have the Hand Me Up consignment, and also you have the Rooted Trading Company right here. So if I just zoom in, there's the Hand Me Up store right here. Let's look here. Got the bookstore here. So I just want to show you what this downtown Marietta street looks like. So here, there's the Rooted Trading Company right here. And that's really a unique offering, handmade different items and outdoor areas. And actually here's the Bookworm store. So those are a nice bookstore here in the downtown area that you can really enjoy if you want to bring you and your family down here to the Marietta Street. Now you've been hearing all about this growth happening in Powder Springs. You're wondering, Matthew, where's the different growth going on? And there is some large mixed use development going on here in Powder Springs. Just want to show you one of them. It's actually right here in the downtown area, really close to the Marietta Street, right where we're looking. I'm going to click on here. It's called the Springside at Powder Springs. It's an apartment and also townhome. It's a multi-use, mixed use here for people who are looking to rent. Got a nice pool here. So you got some really nice luxury apartments and townhomes here. This is just one of the new developments that they've done here in the Powder Springs. So just want to show you one of them here on the map, but there are a couple other ones that are here in Powder Springs that they have already built that people are utilizing. So I just want to show you what the Springside at Powder Springs apartments look like here in the downtown area. Also, another thing that's really helping with the growth that I shared with you is that a lot of businesses are being attracted to Powder Springs. So if you are looking to move to Powder Springs or just moving to Georgia from another state and you're looking for employment opportunity, one of the benefits of living in Powder Springs, because the location is where the location of Powder Springs is, you'll have plenty of employment opportunities if you wanted to go into the city of Atlanta or at least around the I-285 perimeter. Also, you do have just a circle here on my pen. You do also have Marietta here. You have Smyrna here. Also, you get the Vinings here, which you have the Cumberland Business District there. So you do have some of the surrounding suburbs, which is really close to you, that also have some employment opportunities if you didn't want to go into Atlanta. But the great thing about Powder Springs, which you've been hearing a lot about on this video, is that there are a lot of businesses moving to Powder Springs. And the reason why is that the city of Powder Springs has been really doing some different incentives for businesses to move here. One of them is called the Workforce Development Program, like Georgia Quick Start, which helps businesses. And also there is the WorkSource Cobb County is another program. So that's really helping business owners in regards to kickstarting their businesses and also helping their employees in regards to training through different programs. So that's why you're seeing a lot of businesses attracted to the Powder Springs area. So they've done a really good job with that initiative to get those incentives out there and get the word out there. So businesses are moving to Powder Springs to help with this overall growth. Okay, one of the great things about Powder Springs is that because it's not really developed yet, you have a lot of different green spaces, got a lot of wood areas, a lot of open area, not much congestion going on. But as you saw, just right in the downtown area, you do have the Thurman Springs Park that I showed you here earlier. So you have that park. Also, you can see all these different red dots or different parks here in Powder Springs, but just want to point out a couple of them to you. The first one here is called the Wild Horse Trail Park. This is a nice park if you do enjoy walking and hiking. Got a nice paved area that you can go out, enjoy the day, bring your kiddos, maybe go out with a friend or you get a dog, come out here and enjoy yourself. Also, you have kiddos that do like BMX biking. They do have a BMX track right here at the park. So we'd highly recommend that you take a look at this park. It's a really good park if you do like to walk and hike. Let's see here. Another park here is called the Lost Mountain Park. This is a really beautiful park. It's well known for open space with some nice green fields. Also, they do have a couple ponds there for fishing, a picnic area, but also they do have some different fields for baseball and different other sports. Got an area here for the kiddos to be playing in. So if you have kiddos that want to get out, play on the playground, or they're interested in sports, or they just like to go out and do a little fishing, we definitely would recommend the Lost Mountain Park here. And then the other thing I'd like to show you here is the trail. Now we do have it's called the Silver Comet Trail. It's right here. The Silver Comet Trail is something to be aware of, and if you watch some of my other videos, you probably have heard about the Silver Comet Trail of other suburbs in this part of town, but it is a trail that goes through Cobb County and actually goes all the way out to the Alabama-Georgia line. So if you're someone who really likes to hike, maybe bike, run, and you want to go far distances, this is a nice paved trail here, and it actually comes right through the Powder Springs area. So you can see why a lot of people like living here with all the different outdoor activities that Powder Springs has to offer. Now, I always like to point out where are the different grocery shopping locations here in Powder Springs, just in case if you're looking at some homes in different parts of Powder Springs. It's always good to be mindful of where the different grocery shopping areas are. I know for myself and my family, we always like to be within a short driving distance to the grocery store as much as possible. So we always want to show you where those are. As you can see here in Powder Springs, we do have a Kroger right here on 278 that you can go to. Also here off of Powder Springs Road here, we do have a public supermarket which is available. So you got some of the main markets here in Powder Springs. Also, you have a Aldi right here. So you do have a couple different options for grocery shopping. Now, one thing to be mindful is if you're interested in looking at a Costco or a Sam's, like a Sam's Club here, or a Costco, or even a Super Walmart, those are not in Powder Springs. They're outside of the Powder Springs area. So if you're like, Matthew, we really have to be close to a Sam's Club, we have to be close to maybe a Costco or a Super Walmart, then you'd probably want to see what part of Powder Springs you want to be on, especially if you want to be close to a Sam's Club or Costco. You want to be more on this side of town, so that way your commute to those different big box stores are really close to you, especially where you live. Now, if you ask yourself, Matthew, where are the new construction communities? Because we're hearing about a lot of growth. There are several different new construction communities right here in Powder Springs. As I shared with you, the affordability of homes here are much more affordable than some of the other surrounding suburbs like Smyrna or Vinings or Marietta. Also, you have a little bit more diverse housing opportunities here in the new construction. You'll see some ranch homes, you'll see some townhomes, and also you'll see some single family homes. Also, which in regards to some of the existing homes, not always the new construction homes, the lot sizes are probably going to be about 1/4 of an acre, but some of the existing homes are already here because we're got a little bit more land out here. One of the other things that we hear from our buyers that move to Powder Springs say that they really enjoy that their lots are much larger out here, got a little bit more green space, got a little bit more open areas just to breathe between themselves and their neighbors, and that's one of the things that they've seen here in Powder Springs. So as you can see here, I just want to click on a couple of them that you can see here. You have a Beezer Homes community right here in Powder Springs. Also, you do have a Polton Homes. Wimberley by Polton Homes is another builder. So you have several different type of builders here in the Powder Springs area. Also, if you are looking at new construction homes, or if you're looking at resale homes, looking at them because of the school districts, one of the great things about the school districts of Powder Springs is that you're in Cobb County, and being in Cobb County has a good overall school district. Other parts of Cobb County, depending on where you're living, like East Cobb or Marietta, their schools are a little bit better than other areas. But overall, the schools in Powder Springs are above average. You'll probably see, if you look at schooldigger.com or one of those websites, you'll probably see them rated at 7s or 8s. But the Hillgrove High School is recognized as an academic excellence school, which is rated really high here. You do have above average homes here in Powder Springs. Also, one of the things about living in Cobb County is you do have school choice available for you here. So if you did live in Powder Springs and you wanted to go to another school in a different district, you do have the option to apply
through the school choice, but it's not guaranteed that you'll get it. But we always like to let our buyers know that you do have school choice here. Now, again, we always tell our buyers, if you are looking at a home specifically because of the school district it's in, we always make sure you check it out, schooldigger.com or one of those websites before you make a determination on purchase home because of the school district that home is in. So let's jump over to my FMLS system. Let's take a look at some of the homes that are available here. I did just do a general search, didn't really do any certain parameters of homes here in Cobb County, so I just want to show you a couple of them. The first one here is close to the downtown area, down by Marietta Street. Just want to show you what this home looks like. This home is in the Sweetwater Landings community. It's listed for $387,500. It's a total of 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a half bath. Has a little bit over 2,300 square feet. Was built in 2007. So let's take a look at this nice, beautiful home here. Nice front porch area, 2-story home. Got some nice stone front. Nice, beautiful area here. Got some nice bright colors. So this would probably be a home that if you want to make these colors a little bit less bright and vibrant, you can get some nice neutral colors or get a nice gray. Gray is a great color to use in a home. It really highlights the house overall. So this is a nice home here, really close to the downtown area that I wanted to show you. Let's go back here to the map. Now let's take a look at this property here. This one is a little bit on the south side of Powder Springs. Just want to show you what this home looks like. It's actually in the Edmond Forest community. It's listed for $365,000. It has a total of 6 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It has a little bit over 2,700 square feet. And it looks like it is built in 1988, and this one has 1.3 of an acre. So this would be one of the properties I shared with you that has a little bit larger lot. As you can see here, some nice trees here. I'm sure during the summer and springtime when it really starts blooming, got some nice forest areas, but nice wood floors, nice overall open space. Got a kitchen area here, stainless steel appliances, nice white cabinets. So this is a nice, beautiful home, exactly what we were sharing with you. If you want to be in a nice, more wooded area, a little bit space between you and your neighbors, this would definitely be a great option for you in regards to a home. So let's take a look here at the map here. Okay, this is the last house I'd like to show you here. This one is actually in the Village at West Cobb Community. It's listed for $395,000. This one is a little bit newer home. This was built in 2020. Has a little bit over 2,100 square feet. Has 3 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a half bath, and the lot size is a little bit smaller because of it being a little bit newer. But I just want to show you what this house looks like. Nice 2-car garage. Nice stone front here. Got some hardy plank on the side, as you can see here. Nice driveway, nice front entrance. Going into this beautiful home, some nice wood floors. Got some stairs going upstairs, a carpet. Sitting area for the family room, watch some TV. As you can see here, nice little dining area. We got a kitchen here. So this nice little setup. You could actually be in the kitchen cooking, have some people over for dinner. You could be entertaining your guests there. They could be standing there while you cook and you could be entertaining them. So this is a nice, really set up home, nice granite countertops. So this is a really beautiful home here in Powder Springs. So as you can see, got a nice variety of different homes here in Powder Springs that I want to show you. So you can take a look at all your different home options here in Powder Springs.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video about Powder Springs, Georgia. Whether you're looking to move here in 5 days or 9 months, or you're just exploring the idea, my team are here to help you every step of the way, and also we're here to help you answer any questions you might have. So whenever you're ready, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, whatever is easiest for you. Also, if you look down in the description below, we do have a link to our Zoom calendar if you'd like to schedule a Zoom call with us. Also, make sure you check out our playlist with other great videos just like this one with great content about living in Powder Springs, Georgia, or one of the surrounding suburbs. And until next time, as you always say in our channel, North Georgia Life, we make the world a better place, one person, one family, one investor at a time through the power of real estate.